Hey guys, thanks for clicking on and joining me today. I am doing a talkover on the laptop right now because as I moved the video over to the laptop to edit to upload for you guys, I realised that there is no sound to the videos at all. I don't want to say it's because I forgot to change the settings on my recorder. I was having a bit of a play around with trying to make the size of the file smaller for the envelopes that I was putting the stickers on, just to make the whole process of porting it over to the computer faster, and it didn't work, and I forgot to set the settings back on to record sound. So yeah, but we're going to pretend that it is a problem with moving over to the computer and not me that caused the issue. So I have no idea what I'm saying here or why I'm tapping the package thing that's right there. But yeah, I do want to quickly say thank you to everyone that did let me know that the video that I uploaded asking for questions wasn't allowing comments. The YouTube setting that I tried to put it on was to put that I have to approve the comments so that I didn't miss any, and it seemed to just switch off all comments for some reason. I have no idea why. And I was getting a little bit down with myself, to be honest, that I thought nobody had any questions to ask and that the whole video would be for nothing. But then I saw that I did have a few, so thank you so much if you left a question. And I'm going to get into answering them now. I have no idea what the rest of the stuff that I was saying, but obviously I had more to say because my hands are still moving. But we are going to jump into sticking the stickers onto the envelopes now. So while I'm just quickly grabbing everything out of the packaging and just faffing around to make it look a little bit more decent on camera, I do want to just quickly remind you that there is a giveaway being done a few videos ago. If you want to go find it, it is for a £15 Etsy gift voucher, and you're more than welcome to go and enter that if you like. So right now I'm just pulling off the old stickers. There is a little bit of glue stuck there that I did try to get off with nail varnish remover. Don't ask me why I thought it was a good idea. It didn't work, so I do have to get some kind of, I can't remember what it's called, but I was told that it's some special thing that gets rid of stickers and stuff like that, so I do have to get some of that. So if you see where the old stickers were at any point, we're just going to pretend that they're not there. So for the first question, I think the best place to start is the one that I was asked the most, which is pretty much along the lines of what was the one main thing that made me want to start my budgeting journey. And to be honest, I can't remember of one certain thing that actually started me off with wanting to budget. I think it was more so at the fact that I was just so tired of living paycheck to paycheck. And it just seemed that the universe kind of just put things in the right position for me to find budgeting videos, if that makes any kind of sense at all. We were getting quite in a rut with debt and all that kind of stuff. And to be honest, we were just struggling to find a way out. So the fact that budgeting in envelopes came along, and I mentioned it to my husband, and he was more than happy to try, and just, to be honest, it was just started off as a yeah, we'll try this kind of thing because it can't make it any worse than what we're in right now. So we thought we'd give it a go, and we are so happy that we actually did. But just to head back to answer the question, I can't tell you if there was one certain thing that did actually start us on it. I think it was just more so that my friend did mention about it maybe a week or so before, just in a passing conversation. And as scary as iPhones are, the way they kind of listen, I think it kind of, and I know this sounds absolutely crazy, but you know how when you're scrolling through Facebook and you're having a conversation about, I don't know, Lego or something, like toys, and then all of a sudden you start getting advertisements for the things you were speaking about. That kind of happened with YouTube. I was speaking to my friend because she did this budgeting, or she does some kind of version of this budgeting. And then at the night time when I came to bed, I normally have my YouTube catch-up time then, and there was a budgeting video with the envelopes recommended in my homepage that I just so happened to click on by accident. And I've never looked back. I thought I'd just give it a go, and I had a £10 credit in my Amazon account, and I bought the binder that I currently use, that pale grey brownie kind of one, the one you can see in the video right now. I completely forgot that you're actually watching a video while I'm rambling away. Yeah, I bought that and I've never looked back. It has completely changed our life, and yeah, I'm rambling already and that's only the first question. So just before I jump into the next question, what do you guys think of the little stickers that I'm putting on here? I think that they are such a step up from those little rose gold stickers that I did have on. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but I wish that I would have just gone with these stickers straight away. I am very much a visual person, so if something doesn't look right or it doesn't spark joy in me, I feel like I try and distance myself from that, if that makes any kind of sense. So being as I am about to hit my 6-month anniversary with both YouTube and this whole stuffing journey, I thought I deserved to upgrade myself a little bit and have a little bit of a glow up, if you can call it that. But I can totally understand why people make a business out of these stickers, because I have never felt more relaxed in my life than when I was just sticking these on and peeling them off. There's just something so satisfying about the way that tape is peeling off just there. And if you've noticed, there is quite a few £5 notes there that I have switched out of my binder, my savings wallet, because I thought it would be nice for my daughter to open a birthday card and have all those £5 notes fall out on her. So that was just a little bit of a side note. I am going to get on to the next question. So the next question that I thought was a really good one that I wanted to answer was, what is your favourite thing about cash budgeting? And that was from the Budgeting Mama over on the YouTube video. And I had to think about this for a little bit, because I thought the most obvious answer was just having the money there if there was an emergency that came up, or because let's be honest, if there was a huge emergency that I needed, say like £1,000, but my emergency envelope only had 200 in, I wouldn't think twice about collecting the money from every other wallet and shoving it all into one until I had what I needed, if that makes sense. But I like the routine of it. Like, I know that at the start of every month I'll pay my bills, I'll pay everything that needs to be paid, and then whatever is left over I will drag completely out the bank and put into this wallet. And I think that is one of my favourite things, that I get to organise something. I am a very organised person. I like to have everything in its place, and if we are making plans to go out anywhere, I drive my husband absolutely crazy because I have to have things set in stone at least a week before we go. And I'm not sure why that's actually a thing, but it's just something that I've always dealt with. But another one, and I'm going to sound like the most weird person here, so please don't judge me, but if I have had a bad day, or I feel like a little bit overwhelmed, or maybe the children have just been extra children today, I'd like to, once they're in bed, I come and I just open the wallet and I just count the notes in the envelope, if that makes any sense. Like, I just unzip it and count it even though I know what's in there. It's just the I think it's just the routine of like shuffling through the notes and counting them and having something to focus my mind on. As daft as that sounds, that has to be one of my favourite things, aside from the peace of mind that I have a buffer there, because we lived so long living paycheck to paycheck, and if anything popped up that we needed money for an emergency, we would have to use a credit card. And so it's just kind of like a double negative, that one, something's happened, you have to find money for, and two, excuse me, and two, you'd have to get in more debt to sort out that problem, because I feel like personally being in debt is such a weight on my shoulders. It's not something that I want to be in anymore. I don't think there's any shame in debt. I don't mean it like that. I mean just like the thought of I owe money to people. It's just not a very good feeling, and I'm so happy that this budgeting journey has let us pay off debt. And since starting the whole journey just under 6 months ago, we haven't got into any extra debt, whereas I can't imagine how much debt we would be in right now if it wasn't for finding this whole community. So just as a bit of a side note, while I'm in this kind of topic, I do just want to quickly say thank you to everybody that does take the time to spend time with me and watch my videos and support them and like them and comment. The whole community is just amazing. Like, for example, Scottish Mama Budgets, she has been doing this whole thing a lot less than I have, and her channel is such an inspiration to me. And the amount of times that I have messaged her on Instagram just asking random questions, such as the other day she taught me how to put questions into a story on Instagram, because I swear I am such an old lady, and she was more than happy to help me. And it absolutely blew my mind that she has never met me before. The only way that she knows me is through YouTube videos, and she was more than happy to help just this randomer that keeps asking her questions, and not once has she ever told me to go away. So if you are watching, thank you so much for your support. It really does mean a lot to me, and I know that I'm not very good at showing that I really do appreciate you and all the help that you've given me so far with the channel. For absolutely anybody that has offered any kind of support, there's been so many of you, I can't even think of them all right now off the top of my head, because my head is just scrambled right now. I'm not very good at just talking off the cuff. I like to have things set down, which I've said already, blah blah blah. Here I go on a waffle, so I am going to find the next question that I thought would be a good one to answer before I run out of footage with me doing these stickers. So the next question that I got was from Cute Budgets, and she asked, what's your financial goal for 2023? And I had to actually sit there and think, because I have absolutely no idea where I want to be in 2023. I have been doing this, as I've said plenty of times before in this video, for only 6 months, and it's still so new to me that I don't know what is a good goal, if that makes any sense. I don't want to kind of overshoot and then this time next year I'll be feeling gutted that I haven't met it, and I don't want to undershoot and then feel like I could have been a bit more hard on myself to get further in the budgeting, if that makes any sense. But I would like to have a fully funded emergency wallet, so hopefully I think a good point to have that emergency wallet for 2023, at the end of 2023, would be at around £30,000 if possible. But then again, through the whole year, I'm not sure if I'm going to be needing to spend that or not. So it's a bit hard to think of what I want my goals to be, because at the moment I'm just happy to kind of trudge along and add money in as and when I need to, as and when I can, more like. So I think this is a question that I might have to revisit when I've hit my 1 year mark and I know what my kind of baseline is, if that makes any sense. At the minute I feel like we are hard saving for the London envelope that you can just see off the side there. I didn't get a sticker for it because come April it's not going to be used anymore, so I feel like I didn't want to buy a sticker just to then have to peel it off, if that makes any sense. I wanted just to save the lady's what are they called, products that she has. I didn't want to waste her time and effort in making me a sticker that I'd use for less than 6 months. So if I can waffle any more away from the question, long story short, I don't have a goal for 2023. I feel like I just need to go with the flow and see where it takes me, because this time last year we were living pay to pay and I'd never have any cash by the end of the month, so anything at the end of the month that we still have in wallets is a bonus to me. So I guess that's my goal, just to still be on this journey and have money in wallets. Yeah, I've just seen the video jump. I realised that I had a whole new category of yearly occasions that I forgot to get another wallet for. So I am going to quickly jump into the last question that I have, and yeah, that question, and that is, what's your goal for 5 years time? And that is from Budgets, Bargains and BS. So I feel like this one's a little bit different from the question that I've just answered of what my goal is for 2023. And I am going to completely take a liberty with this question and do my 5-year goal as in life and not budgeting, even though I'm pretty sure she means it as a budgeting 5 years goal. So I haven't shared with you guys my home living situation before, but about a year ago we had to move back into my mum's house because the property that we were renting just wasn't fit for purpose, and it was making my mental health kind of really take a nosedive. So we got out of there and we are now living with my parents, but I feel like I want to try and get our own home for me, my husband and my 2 children to live in. Now that we are getting on a better footing with money and such, I feel like we will find it easier to run a home now and upkeep a home, because the house that we were in before, the landlord didn't want to do any work on it, and so for mental health reasons we just got out of there. So my 5-year goal will be to have a home for me, my husband and my 2 children that we are proud of, that my children can bring friends home after school, and that's decorated for exactly how we like it and our kind of way of how we want to live, and our tastes, and just a place that we can enjoy. Yeah, I think that's our one main goal for 5 years time. Hopefully less, but if it's in 5 years then so be it. Anywhere is better than the house that we were in not too long ago. So I think that's it, and that's all the questions that I can answer right now. I remember what I was saying right now in this bit of the video, that I was amazed by anyone that works with Etsy stuff, because that little bunch of rubbish there from just 12 stickers is crazy. So I have no idea how you people that do Etsy as a side hustle or a business manage with all the waste. I mean, you must just have so many bins full by the end of the day. So I think I was telling you now that I don't know the difference between sinking funds and long-term funds, or whatever they're called. So if anyone wants to try and educate me in the comments, then please do, because I feel like I'm going to have to switch into another binder because this one is just getting too full now. So I do want to try and set up a short-term and a long-term sinking funds, whatever they're called, but I just need to educate myself a little bit more on it before I get into it. So yeah, if you made it this far, please comment with an envelope down in the comment section, and I really do appreciate you for spending your time to listen to me waffle on and answer the questions that were asked. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys are sticking here and come back week on, week out to watch my videos. I'm just blown away by the amount of support that I get from, let's be honest, complete strangers. None of us have ever met or seen each other, and most of us don't even know what the other person looks like, and we just offer the support when needed. And I think it is just a good, positive mental health thing to have, if that is good English at all, which it really isn't. I just think that it's a really good, positive space to be a part of, and I'm so happy that you guys have welcomed me into it with open arms. And before I start getting emotional, because it is getting late here, I am currently recording at 11:30, and my bedtime is always at around 9 o'clock, because I feel like I should be 90 years old. So before the tiredness sets in and I start waffling away, I have no idea why I was showing you three fingers here. But yeah, I'm gonna let you all go, and thank you for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button. I'd be more than happy to have you here and welcome you to this channel. And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again on Friday with my weekly update. Bye!